guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back with a bang with an old school makeup tutorial. This is like my ultimate rose gold clubbing glam. Get ready with me. We were doing this makeup. This is like long wearing makeup designed for this heat, and I haven't done a rose gold look in ages, which I feel like a lot of people really love to go out in. It's a very complementary color on the eyes, kind of goes with most colors of an outfit, so I really hope you guys love my take on this. I have done a rose gold look in the past which did really well, so this is just kind of like an updated version, mainly using a lot of Doll Beauty products. They have partnered with me on this video. You guys know I am the biggest fan of Doll Beauty. Like, I am obsessed with their products, so I'm so happy that they wanted to work with me on a video, and especially one like this, which is so on brand for me, so on brand for them, and I know you guys are really gonna love. A lot of you guys always ask me about the tanning products that I use as well, so I am going to be talking you through them at the beginning of this video. I have definitely said it before, but I still get tons and tons of questions on how I look so tanned and which products that I use, and just my favorite kind of like going out, finishing, touching products. So we are going to jump straight into that, and I'm just going to talk you through it, and then obviously the makeup look. So first things first, before I know I'm going on a big night out, I do like to fake tan the night before, and the fake tan that I just rave about and love so much is the Doll Beauty The Ultimate Tan in Deep Dark. It's amazing. I've definitely raved about this before, and just so you know guys, on Doll Beauty you can use the code RACHLEARY25. It does save you 25% off. I am mentioning a lot of Doll Beauty products in this video, so if you want to save yourself some money, it's not an affiliate code. They just know that I love Doll Beauty and rave about them a lot, and if people wanted to save some money on their products, then you can on their website. So they did give me a code a while back. It is still valid. I did double check. So yeah, just an FYI. But as I was saying, this is literally my go-to tan. It is the perfect golden color. It's not too red, it's not too green, it's the perfect color in between. It's pumped with caviar and argan oil, which makes me, again, I feel like I can apply this on my face. I always say to you guys, I never like to apply fake tan on my face, but with this I feel comfortable. The ingredients are just really nourishing. It doesn't cling to any dry patches. Have you guys noticed these days I don't have like, you know, chocolate coloured knuckles that, oh, I look like I've been rolling around in dirt, and I swear to God it's because of this tan. It doesn't cling to the dry patches. Again, I do still moisturise as much as I did before, but this, yeah, really doesn't cling, and it has such a gorgeous smell. It says notes of rose and marshmallows, which I do stand by. I do think it has like a slightly sweeter smell than the average fake tan. The consistency is that like aerofoam mousse, which again I love. It just glides onto the skin. When it comes to scrubbing off as well, I find this is super easy to get off. So yeah, this is the fake tan that I use. I dabble between brands, but all of my favorite tanning brands I am literally about to mention. But in terms of the actual fake tan, I love this one. And then when I wash off the tan, I do like to apply like body sort of instant tan and glow products, and these are some of my faves. On my chest area, I love to mix these two together. This is the U-Tan X Jamie Genevieve Skin Idol. It has definitely a more matte finish, which I love. And then I do a couple of pumps of the Huda Beauty Nymph Body Illuminator in Aphrodite. I love mixing them together. What I love about these is that they both claim to be transfer proof and sort of like sweat resistant and stuff like that. So when it comes to clothes and like my top half, that's why I go for these and mix them together. And I love the iconic London like Pro Puff Buffer Brush to apply these sorts of products with. This is just like my winning trio. Apply it literally everywhere. And then sort of for like my leg area, I love the Bondi Sands Gloss Finishing Glow. It definitely just has that more sort of like oilier, wet look, but this really like sticks to your skin. It doesn't like transfer off like oil, but gives that sort of look. Bondi Sands is again one of my favorite tanning brands, and U-Tan, so like they're all like my favorite tanning brands, but for like different types of products. I do love their fake tan as well, but I specifically love this Gloss Finishing Glow. It looks beautiful. Specifically, I use this on the leg area. The colour is beautiful as well. They are all of my sort of favourite tanning products and like specific little finishing, touching products that I love before going out clubbing. But now, if you guys want to see this makeup look, after I've applied all those products, and to match it all up and to get this beautiful rose gold smoky full coverage glam look, then please keep watching. Alright, now we have talked about all the tanning products, and I'm actually obviously wearing them right now. We're gonna do the eyes first. I definitely wanted like a really winged out smoky rose gold glam look, taking it back old school. And for the eyes today, I am going to be using this palette from Doll Beauty. It is the Sweet Treats palette, which I did do the campaign for. This one in particular is actually called Mud Pies and Mochachinos. I'm mainly just going to be using this for the crease colours. It's just making my way through the matte colours. I think I'm going to be using Chalk Drop, Mochaccino, Toffee, Sugar Spice, and I think Peach Fancy. So just basically all the like warm matte mid-tones to kind of start off the eye makeup. So I'm just mixing Chalk Drop and Mochaccino on the eye as our initial transition colour. I do want to keep it warm, but I also want like the pink element in there as well, just so we are sticking with the like rose gold theme of things. I feel like I haven't done like a rose gold look in ages, and my last rose gold look I did really well, and I feel like it was almost like a year ago, maybe two, or like a year and a half ago, when I literally had like blonde hair. And I feel like rose gold makeup is something that is just like a really nice complementary colour on all eyes. So I'm now going to dip my brush into Sugar Spice, which is like a medium brick tone from the same palette. You guys know the drill. Just further deepening. I have obviously primed my eyes and laid some tape down. I'm still such a firm believer in tape. It just makes things so much easier and so much quicker. Like, it's just like guaranteed to look amazing and winged out, and especially because we are going to be doing a winged eyeliner, it just gives such like a good base to do that. Next up, I'm dipping my brush into the more berry shade of the palette, which is called Toffee, and just using that to further define the crease, getting a little bit of pink in there. You know how it goes. This is kind of just like a substitute of like a medium brown shade. I do tend to always have or wear about 4 crease colours, I reckon, whenever I'm going out and I want to do something like super glam, just because I feel like that's just like the perfect amount to create a really nice transition, a really like soft blend, and yeah, 4 is the magic number. And finally, I'm just going to dip my brush into the very dark brown called Peach Fancy, and just use this to finally deepen up the crease. And when it mixes with that pink shade in our crease, it almost turns like a really dark purple, which I really like, and is going to tie in really nicely with the pink tones on the pigment that we wear on the eye. I don't want to like lose sight of the dark colours or the light colours, because we are going to carve out the crease with concealer for when we apply a pigment, so I don't want to blend them away too much. But yeah, looking good. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my concealer that I'm going to be wearing on my face, which is the Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer, to carve out my crease. But as implied by the name, it's really matte, so it doesn't have that tacky finish. So I am going to pop a little bit of NYX Glitter Glue on the top, and then we can come back to do the lid shade, which is like the most beautiful rose gold pigment ever. Right, so now we have carved and like applied some glue to the lid. I'm going to be using the Dull Candy Eyes pigment in the shade Sherbet. Literally such a gorgeous like reflex of rose gold. So I'm just going to pop that, oh yes, on to the lid. Just pack it on, because obviously it just takes to the glue so easily. And just to diffuse the kind of like lid and crease colour together, I am going to take this shimmer shade from the palette called Treats. It's like a metallic bronzy rose gold, which is perfect. It's going to tie in with the crease colours and the pigment that we have just applied, just to kind of soften and diffuse them into each other. See? Like that. Now I'm just going to dip back into that Peach Fancy shade, which is the matte dark brown, and just buff that and reiterate it sort of like back up into the crease, only really softly, because I don't want to get rid of any of the colour, but just to make sure that it is all blended and no colour was lost, and it be looking like a real smoky eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner. I am going to take the Benefit Roller Lash in brown. When it comes to kind of warmer tones, and if I know I'm going to be wearing quite like a big lash, which I am, which is very like black and prominent on the eye, I just love a brown eyeliner. If you've never tried it, maybe try it, like pick up this one. This is a really great brown eyeliner, and it just makes such a difference to a smoky eye. It's not like too harsh or too intense, but it still gives that like dramatic look that I love, and it really complements maybe like a lighter eye that can't always take like super dark colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a wing, and having the tape makes things so much easier. So I've just gone ahead and done a winged eyeliner, which looks a little bit messy right now, but it's all an illusion. The tape makes it all better. But now I'm just going to take a little smudger brush and dip back into that peach fancy color, which is the matte dark brown, and just use that to really kind of like smoke it out. I love a smoky eyeliner, even if it's brown or black. I just think it makes it look a bit softer. It makes it, yeah, a little less intense on the eye, but obviously if you want it to be super intense, you don't need to do that. I just think it softens it slightly, really sort of adds to like the sultry, smoky effect, which I feel is like always my vibe. If I'm going out clubbing, I want to look sultry and sexy and enticing. I don't want anything too harsh on my eyes. And to finish off kind of like the top eye makeup, I am going to take the Doll Beauty pigment called Sherbet, which a mini version does actually come with that specific palette. It's just like a beautiful pearlescent shade with like champagne gold. It just makes the most beautiful popping inner corner highlight. I do like to put a little bit of like glitter glue down just to make sure that it's super tacky and like it stays really popping and intense. But that is basically the top eye done. I'm just going to apply mascara and lashes, and I'm sure you guys can guess which lashes I'm going to apply. I'm going to be using the Doll Beauty Esmeraldas. They look like this. They're just my favorite lash of all time. So fluttery and winged out, so perfect for this look. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these on and show you the finished eyes. So these are the finished rose gold eyes. I'm obsessed. I feel like I haven't done like a proper heavy glam look like this in ages, and with a heavy eye glam look for clubbing means full coverage skin, which you guys know I do and will always stand forever and ever, especially when going out. So let's paint this mug. Okay, so I'm switching up my base a little bit today. I'm going to go ahead and apply MAC Strobe Cream to my skin. Why can't I speak? MAC Strobe Cream to my skin to start with, and then I'm going to use the NYX Total Control Primer on the top of that. I just like, there's no reason for doing this. I just thought I'd, you know, mix it up and not use the Ole Henriksen thing for once, even though I do love that primer so much. It basically looks the same as like what this is gonna do, but I just thought I'd mix up the products to ones that you guys might have. And also, I just miss the smell of strobe cream. I love the effect that it has on your skin. Just looks so beautiful and glowy. Pop this on. Literally obsessed with the way that looks. And then just a few drops of the NYX Total Control Primer. I love the way that this works on the skin. It makes my makeup last like so long, which is what you want. But it's not too heavy. It's very milky consistency, which I love. I don't like long wearing primers that feel super heavy on my skin. I just like things to feel light and comfortable, which I feel like you guys will probably all agree with as well. So just buff that in to the skin. Speaking of foundation, the one I've been loving for clubbing and going out and just like trusting as a long wearing foundation is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. It's like up to 24-hour wear. It's a matte finish. It is a medium to full coverage, but I'd say definitely more of a full coverage finish. I do use the shade 332. It's just called Golden Caramel for when I have just like applied those tanning products to my skin and I am a lot more bronze. I have left the link down below to this foundation. I'm not sure if this specific shade is available in the UK. Search Amazon for these kind of shades, but I have just left the link to the Superstay foundation in the description bar down below. So I like to do a couple of pumps, and then I do go in with like a flat brush, and then I go in with a beauty blender. The flat brush just allows me to get the most kind of coverage from it, and the beauty blender allows me to just absorb any that might just be sitting on the skin and kind of give it an overall flawless finish. Okay, I feel like I look a little bit crazy right now, but I am going to be going in with concealer, which is going to, you know, help neutralize out this whole look. And I have been obsessed with this concealer recently. If you follow me on Instagram, I did post up about this concealer, saying that this is literally like Photoshop on your face. It's the Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer. The one thing I will say about this, besides all the positive points of it just looking like Photoshop on your skin, it's like such a lightweight, full coverage foundation, and I really love the colors. Everything like that, you just have to work very quickly with this. So I do recommend a damp beauty blender. She's not lying when she says it's like a matte finish. It really, really is. You'll see a little goes a long way with this. This is in the color 6YN, which is like yellow neutral, I think. And just pop that underneath the eyes. I'm just gonna do the top of my lip, my chin, and like I said, you do have to work quite quickly with this, and a damp sponge is definitely going to be your best friend, but the outcome and just like the way that it looks in pictures is so worth it. It's such a beautiful concealer. I've not ever like really used anything like it. It's, yeah, super matte and like full coverage, yet so like lightweight on the skin, but you can just see it's so mattifying, no creasing underneath the eyes as well. So if you're looking for like a full coverage effect concealer without the like thickness of like those creams and just like without the creasing, 100% recommend this one. But obviously, like I said, you just have to work quite quickly. So to cream contour, I'm gonna dip into an old favorite. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Stick in Mink. And Breezy always used to rave about this. And I'm only gonna be applying this to my cheeks and my jaw, because recently, I don't know, I kind of want to differentiate between cream bronzing and cream contouring, and I just thought I'd mix it up. You guys know I am one for the YSL foundation stick to like cream bronze, but I don't know, I want to maybe use powders to bronze these days and creams to contour, like and actually contour, rather than creams to bronze and then like powder contouring. I don't know, I just thought I'd mix it up. So I'm just going to go back into this, and if it's good enough for Amrezy as well, and she always looks snatched, then it's good enough for me. But yeah, I'm only applying this to my cheekbones. It's just a bit more of a cooler tone colour, so it really does like look like a contour. And then again along the jawline. Just think this might be a little bit more of like a more natural way, and a more natural colour and a more natural product to achieve the look that I am after, which is just to look a little bit more naturally contoured. So I'm just going to go ahead and powder my skin and sort of bake underneath the contour. You guys know I love the Beauty Bakery translucent powder. Holly Boone originally put me onto this. She just looks snatched in this photo. I think I say this every time, but credit where credit is due. It literally makes you look photoshopped. I love the fact that it's translucent, no flashback in pictures. It honestly is thebomb.com, but y'all don't need to see me powder my face. It's boring, but I'm just setting my whole face, chiseling out my contour a little bit, and then we can move back on to some more skin products. Okay, we are all sufficiently set in place. Can't you just see that like powder just does bits? I'm obsessed. Right, so to bronze up the skin, I'm going to be taking the Dull Gimme Sun bronzer in dark. This is what I'm going to be using to kind of like emphasize the contour a bit more, and using it to warm up the skin as well. Just popping that basically where I placed the powder contour, but just like a little bit more above, just to add sort of like a bit more color into my skin. I'm not using it to define anything. I'm just kind of using it to tie everything all together, you know? Make it look like I've caught the sun, aka Gimme Sun. I love the formula of this bronzer as well. Just blends so effortlessly. You can really build up the colour if you want, or just apply like a sheer amount as well. Obviously, it's not going to be a going out look by me without applying a shimmery bronzer. It makes the biggest difference, you guys, I am telling you. And obviously, I feel like I did create the perfect shade for me. I am going to be going into my palette and using the Golden Hour Shimmery Bronzer. And first of all, just kind of like packing that onto like my forehead, like so, and then onto my cheeks as well. Take it down onto my chest. Y'all know the drill. And then if I feel like I've applied too much, I do just like go in with a bit of a beauty blender just to kind of like soften it out slightly, but I feel like it just looks so freaking good. Now for blusher, again, I'm just going to dip in it to my Goddess on the Go palette and take the shade Sunkissed. It's a beautiful rose gold shade, so seemed perfect for this look to tie in with the eye makeup. Oh, honey. But to highlight, I'm going to mix it up and take the Doll Light Duo. This is the Supernova and Champagne shade. I just wanted like a little bit more of a deeper champagne gold, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take the slightly more like yellower, darker shade. I think this is the shade Supernova. And just pop that onto my cheekbones. Yes. Cupid's bow and down the center of my nose as well. Oh, beautiful, darling. Absolutely stunning. Now we've kind of basically finished the skin. I want to go ahead and zoom you in to finish off the eyes. Cannot forget about that lower lash line. So to finish off the eye, I'm going to take the shade Mochaccino, which was that like initial transition color that we used, but the slightly darker and warmer one of the two, and just run that just to tie back in with the crease colors. And then a new product that I was super excited to try. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Liner Gel Pencil, and the color is rose gold. So obviously I felt like for this look I definitely wanted to include it, so I'm just going to pop that in the waterline as well. I love sort of a slightly lighter, warm tone pencil in the eye. I just think it looks a little bit more softer, but still really makes, you know, your eyes pop. So I'm just going to pop some bottom lash mascara on, and then we have finished the eyes. So these are the finished rose gold eyes complete. I feel like this would go with sort of like any outfit color, or if you're like me and tend to just wear like black or white, this is just like a nice pop of color to really complement your eyes for a night out, or, you know, do whatever you want with these eyes. But essentially I feel like these are perfect going out eyes. I love the colours. So now we can move on to the lips. I'm going to be lining my lips with the Morphe Sweet Tea pencil. I feel like that never changes. But then I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Stunner Unbuttoned Lip Paint to just kind of create more of a nude look, and then go in with this beautiful rose gold gloss. This is by Zoeva and it is called Become a Butterfly, and I was going through like all my rose gold lip glosses and just thought this is beautiful. It literally, it looks like the pigment, so it's going to really tie in with the eye makeup, and it's not going to steal any focus or kind of like take any attention away. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those three, and then we have the finished makeup look. So this is the finished makeup look, you guys. I'm like obsessed with that lip. You guys know I've been loving a slightly more like peachier nude, and that gloss is just so glittery and it ties in with the eyes, and just everything looks so good. So I am so happy with it. This is why I fucking love makeup. I just love it. To lock everything in place in this hot weather, that's like the main thing here. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the Revolution Hyaluronic Thick Spray. You guys know I don't, you know, do a look without this. I feel like it really just transforms your makeup. Again, I don't know, I can't explain what it does, but honestly it just makes your makeup look insane. But then to lock everything in place and to refresh our skin, keep us cool, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This is amazing. I actually keep it in the fridge with a bunch of other skincare, but this in the fridge, it's already chill, but I keep it in the fridge. It's just super refreshing. I know my makeup's gonna last with this as well, so these are like my two best friends. So and then a little douse of this. So we're going to sit here and fan this into my skin, let it all dry, let it all dry. Oh, this is what this fan was made for. Shout out Maybelline. But that is the makeup look complete. Finished makeup looks. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the tanning products that I obviously love to use, and maybe a bunch of other makeup bits in there that you've never tried before that, you know, you now want to try. Shout out to Doll Beauty for sponsoring a part of this video and recognizing I am a true stan. Make sure to check out specifically the Doll Beauty products below, but again, all the other stuff in this video too if you guys are interested. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.